Yeah, the class will soon start. I think we are very much better like than the yesterday. I'm sure you can hear me clearly. So the program manager will soon start now. The program manager will soon start now.
Good evening, everyone. Please, if you can hear me, just give me a thumbs up.
Continue.
Yeah, I can hear
No.
Cry family, and they say cry till you die. Take the boy through now.
Okay, I'm going to be starting in 1 minute. Just bear with me. I'm going to be sharing my screen. 1 minute. All right, welcome every one of you. For those who have finally made it to this time, I know we're supposed to have one yesterday. Fortunately, we couldn't have that because we have some glitch over the Teams. However, we're here today. I'm just going to be making present. Please, we want all the mic to be muted. So while I do this presentation, and then we go from there. All right. So first and foremost, my name is Ajayi Ayesa. I'm going to be your trainer for the next 3 weeks. I have my colleague who is also a program manager. Apparently, I'm going to help him to do this presentation. So just looking at this presentation, what we are looking at in this case is that we are having so this project or this program is being sponsored by the Vosta Solution, and of course in collaboration with it's also a US partner, Mustard Green Project. However, this project is owned mainly by by Devosta Solution Limited. So I'm going to be taking one after the next slide. Can you all see my slide? I'm sure you should be able to see my slide because it's shared. So I'm going to take this, and some other people also who cannot join, who can also join through YouTube. It's being streamed. So the next thing is, of course, we ask you to share your local name, your profession, what you do. Hopefully there will be a survey to either your field or you are about to fill that will give us an idea of where you're calling from. But for the sake of this, you can just quickly just share your name, your profession, and your location on the chat, so that we can get to know you and where you're calling from. That will help us. And then Professor would know exactly how to tailor this training to suit everyone. And then so that this kind of scenario we're going to be giving will be matching with what we are going to release. Now, the next slide, just about the Devosta solution. Who is this Devosta solution? Who are these people called Devosta Solution Limited? It's an organization that brings opportunity, and they go on the global service, IT services, consulting and business solution, and they were delivering best of class services and focus on creating superior digital experience for our clients. The Vosta solution has various partners in the US where we develop applications, web applications, and also with companies who have partners and also need people, workforce, who can also work with them. So in a bid to expand the scope is why we are actually creating these free classes. And for those who want to go to advanced class, who can, get job remotely. So because these are things that some of our partners in the US need. And then, of course, not just in the US and other part of the world. And the things that we offered, web or mobile development services, IT consulting services, brand and digital strategies to automate certain tasks, enable to help corporate companies to streamline and then make them to be more effective. And of course, part of the things that we also offer is the training, IT training, upskilling, especially people in the Microsoft digital space. You are here and curious about this M365 space, and the reason why you are here is that you want to upskill. You want to move higher. You want to tap into the global opportunities, which is a very good thing, because if you're saying, especially those parts, in Africa, we want to see how Africa can tap into the global market. Just like we have the case of Indians. From India, they've tapped immensely to the global market. From India, you have architects, you have engineers who work remotely globally, and they are competing all over the world. And some of them, company will say, you know what, we need to move to the US because you are exceptional, you are good, we need you to here. So those are things that we are looking at, that by the time we start this harnessing of these talents, people who can actually do this job, then it will make sense, because at the end of the day, you have the skill, you have what it takes, and then you can connect directly with the global space. And who is M365 Exchange Engineer? So M365 Exchange Engineer is a person who manages M365 tools. Company uses of work like Outlook for emails, Teams meetings, OneDrive, and the rest of that. So, and then who manages all that workloads. And if I may say, we have what does a Microsoft do? Part of what you're going to be doing eventually when you get onboarded fully, part of what you're going to be doing will be majorly to be able to manage account, passwords, manage Teams, SharePoint, and all that. So that of the 365 workloads. And then why is the demand. We talk about high level of demand in this space. There are several high level demands. Now, when we look at the people who are using these services, there are millions worldwide, millions, and they will continue for next generation. This will only improve on it. AI will improve on it. A whole lot of things will improve, but the service will not go. Why? Because globally, there's no person that will tell me doesn't use Microsoft Word, doesn't use Outlook in an established organization. It will continue to be. No company has even come close. I know you have Google Docs and Place and those that they are probably the only one that actually move closer. But when it comes to the service itself, nobody has moved closer. And because they have the best, and then has been moved to it. So imagine organizations, governments of different countries, they are included in this, including China, Russia, name it, whatever you can call it. They are all connected. And that is a global market. And then according to Google, you can see here that even the Google ranking here is saying we have about 94% of business don't use local servers. So now what it means that there's a shift. Everybody is now shifting to the cloud. So that makes the remote job much easier. So whether people are still doing remote or they want to do hybrid or for hybrid position, this work is for you. We need Africa to start tapping into this potential. It's great potential. We need Africa to start tapping into it. And that's what this is about. Now, this is a screenshot. This is a screenshot from the US. It might not be particularly applicable to everybody, but just have an idea of what people earn in a year. Let's even say somebody in Africa is earning a quarter of this. The person is well-to-do. A quarter of whatever it is, either entry level, mid-level, expertise. Let's just say you are not in the United States, you are not in Canada, you are not in UK, and you want to be in Africa. And decide to say, okay, as an entry level, I want to earn maybe what's it called? Maybe out of it, let's say mid-level, I want to earn like 25,000 per year. That comes to at least a minimum of about $2,000 a month. There's no way that person will not be well-to-do, when it comes to this. Who is doing this? We're not well-to-do. It's very important that we need this, so let's have that at the back of our mind. So this is majorly not for people who are in people who are not in the US, but it's just an idea to give you a for those who in the US would likely earn. Now, when it comes to the Divosta, why should you train with us? I mean, access to job communities, mentorship, practical skills, global certifications, live virtual class with expert, interview preparation, possible employment with us. For those who are going to be when we have openings. Now, benefits of you training with us, we have different levels. We have the beginner, which is free for everybody. We have the beginner, which you are going to be participating in. Everybody can participate in the beginner's class. And then for those who want to go to the higher class, then we have, there will be an additional higher level of, openings for them, because they can now join, and not only join, there are other opportunities for them in terms of even the skill training and doing internship with us for those who are going to be going to advanced level. And of course, we have the expert level. We have a multiple other, benefits, not just only the likely possibility that they can also work with us as well, because we need people to come to the expert level that we can recommend to our partners in the US and be able to work with them. So we need all these people. So we have so for the free class is going to be for 3 weeks, And then for the advanced class, it's going to be for 3 weeks, going to be 1 hour. For Saturday, Sunday for 3 weeks. And then for the advanced class, it's going to be for 10 weeks, which means it's going to cover 7 weeks with the 3 weeks. And then for those who want to continue, and then this is what they're going to pay. And that will require 2 hours per session, which means they're going to enjoy being in mentoring group, job postings, mentoring, soft skills, after the training. For those who are going to be going for partner expert level, the amount is there, which is 200, and it's going to be in total of 18 weeks, which means they're going to cover whatever from 3 weeks, 10 weeks, plus another additional 8 weeks to make it 18 weeks. And then they're going to be part of expert level groups, job posting, mentoring, soft skills, and they're going to be part of the partner university with Microsoft, where they can have several and access to several resources. Of course, interview with prepping, we're going to probably nurture them to make sure that they get the job that they desire, because we need people. There is a high demand. The question is that there are no people who have the skill. And that's why we need people to be able to scale up and get, as people who are ready. And then, of course, the class is completely online. This initial class will be for 3 weeks. The class, 100% free. Nobody's asking you to bring anything. So nobody's asking to bring anything for the class. And maybe except that maybe I want to have the certificate, but it's not compulsory. If you want to have certificate, you maybe just want to use as part of your entry level, then the officials will issue you the certificate. So we have the course outline, which what you're seeing on the screen, as we will be going from here going forward. And then, of course, we are going to have the certificates. Like I said, if we are going to use us as a reference, you train with us, have the certificate and all that, then you must make sure that you attend at least 90% of the class, participate in all the quiz, and of course, proof of participations, which are going to have. Of course, that will serve as issue. So if you want to go to the next class, you have to show all this to be sure that, yes, you are really ready for the next class. So, and then, so we have, for those in Nigeria, so we already have the certificate fee, which is 10,000 for those who want to. And then it's the globally recognized. So it's going to be given to you. So in conclusion, so I'm congratulating you for those who are here. You want to be part of us. You want to be on this journey. You need certain things. On this class is practical, even though it is remote, but it's practical. There'll be a gap, a space of what you need to do within this space of time, but it's completely practical, which means that you have to make sure you come with your device, you're following with some of the training, and then you are following with instructions. You are getting you'll be getting the instructions, you'll be watching the videos, and you follow the instruction and you creating, and then you participate in the quiz. The quiz will help us to know whether you're actually following up with us or not. So it's very, very important that you participate. So that will be so I'm going to open to questions. So if you are here, this is the first day. If you are here and you want to, you have anything to say, just put up your, just wave. And then once you wave, then we can take up your question. So my name is Ajayi. So I'm the director and the trainer. We have an AD, who is the program manager. All right. So please, I'm going to stop my share now, and then we'll take questions one after the other. So we'll take the questions in the way they appear, one after the other. So I'm going to be, just give me 1 minute. All right, so Eric, you can go ahead.
So my question was, So if you're done with beginner, are you supposed to pay the certificate for beginner, or is for the advanced only?
So if you are done with the beginner, if you want the certificate, then that's when you pay. You don't need to pay. If you want the certificate, you finish your training and you want the university to give you a certificate of recognition and that you can be attached to your resume and all that, then you can have it. Then if you want to go ahead now to the next class, that will help us to know that you have completed the first one. And then we can admit you to the second class, which is the follow-up class, because we need to be able to show that yes, you actually participate in all the classes, and then that will help us too. Does that answer the question?
Okay, and also, is there LMS or just a Zoom meeting or something?
Is there what? Come again?
Will be there LMS?
Okay. Yeah, you are talking about like, is it what you are going to be used to do the work or what?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, so we are going to create an account online. We're going to guide you to create an account online where you can. I'm going to put that as one of the first thing we are going to do for you to create an account online when you start. So that will happen. So let me go to Anthony. Anthony, you can go ahead
Okay.
with your question.
Sir, can you hear me?
Go ahead. Yes, go ahead, Anthony. Anthony, Anthony, is Anthony there? Anthony
The timeline for payment
Oneyi.
of
Oh,
the
sorry.
certificate.
Oh, you are asking the timeline for the payment advance. So you can. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. So if you want to start paying for certificate ahead of time, fine. It's a good thing. It's up to you. There's no but we just want to make sure that once you are done, I will update all the people who are going to be this thing, and then the program manager will reach out to as many people who wants to pay ahead for the certificate. That's okay. But my aim is that you finish. If you want to finish this thing, that's fine. If you want it to be processed, so what happened is that it's come first, come serve. If you pay for the certificate ahead, so they will preserve, they will keep your certificate ahead, and then ensure that you follow through all the class. So immediately after the class, you get your certificate immediately. So that is it. So the training itself is not, we're not paying for it, but you got to pay for certificate. So then you pay for certificate. So that's all that you need to pay for, nothing else. So and that's going to be, if you want to go to the next class, which is an advanced class, which is intermediate class, then that is going to be requirements for you to move to the next class. Does that make sense? All right. So I think I have another. Anthony, you can. Anthony, I'm not hearing you. I think there's a. So.
Yeah, I see. I understand your points.
Okay. All right. You can mute yourself now. So I have Abijo Taiwo. Taiwo, you can go ahead with your question.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, good evening. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you for this opportunity given to us here in Nigeria. Yeah. But my question is I just wanted to know the difference between Microsoft 365 and the Office 365.
Okay. So Microsoft 365, they are being used interchangeably. They are being used interchangeably. Now, when the whole thing started, what happened is that what started was the Office 365, and that to mean the services of Microsoft in the cloud. So the services of Microsoft in the cloud, that's what it seems to be when it started. After some time, Microsoft now realized that, oh, there are other services that could be extended to a mobile to mobile. And then in the course of this training, you will see the difference. When then you can now have Office 365 applications, and they can now have M365. That's why we call it M365, which is Microsoft 365, because Microsoft 365 is more compounding. It has it has all the Office 365 application, as well as all the other services extended also to the Microsoft device, like the hardware as well, and all that. So that's why. So it's an extension of Office 365. So when you hear Office 365, most job, when they said Office 365, even up to today, they probably might be meaning almost the same thing. But when you say M365, they are also telling you it covers all the workloads, including Office 365. Yeah, does that answer you?
Yes, it answered. Thank you.
Yeah.
So in that regard, so both can be used offline, or Microsoft 365 is both online and offline in some instances, probably the feature that M365 have.
So both of them, when you talk about offline, everything that you used, I'm trying to, not to confuse us. Now, we have Microsoft's application itself. That's not Office 365. Like, in those days, they will ask you to sell, to buy Microsoft Office. Remember, with those days, I mean, for those who have Microsoft Office and you install it, that is not Office 365. Why? Because how that Office 365 came about is when they realized that every time, let's say every 2 years, Microsoft release maybe on Office 2010, Office 2012, and then back then, you will still have to pay for it. If you pay, let's say if you're in Nigeria, for instance, you're going to use Nigeria's money. You basically buy something for 10 naira, and then in the 2012, and then by 2014, you buy it for maybe for 20 naira, right? There's a difference of that $8 or thereabout. I mean 8 naira. Sorry, 8 naira. So now the question is going to be that within that period of that period, what if people are paying subscription, that subscription will be just little, that you just pay it maybe every month or every year, and then whatever Microsoft is improving on, you just get it without have to pay for it again. So basically it's going to be a service. So I don't need to now start installing all over again. So once I have my Office, Outlook installed, and I register for Office 365 automatically, and I pay for subscription every month. Any day I stop using it, I stop using. Now I'm going to address the concern about offline or not offline. You can still use your application offline. Every of the applications, they work offline, but they can also be connected. The minute you have internet with it, they are connected. For instance, if you are trying to send email and you don't have internet, and then you try to send email through your Outlook, definitely it's not going to go. But the minute you connect to your Outlook, what's going to happen? Your Outlook will send email. If you are working on Word document, for instance, and you are composing your message, and then if you are online, you will get some assistance in terms of updates. But you can use it also without getting assistance. So those are just the reason why I hope I understand. I try to clear that aspect of offline or not offline, because there are so many meaning to the existing one that we were using before Office 365, and then the newer version of Office 365 we are using on, and then the Office 365 that we are talking about also now include other services that is beyond just app. There are several other services now, which we are going to get to know in the course of training. So I have so let me quickly make sure that please mute your this thing. I have the person called Toshiba. Please, can you go ahead? If you are named Toshiba, go ahead and ask your question. Okay. If the person is not here, I think I'll go to Anne. Anne, can you go ahead and ask your question? Anne, can you go ahead and ask your question?
Okay, yes. Good evening, everyone. Okay, so my question is for the advanced and the expert level. You were saying that like their benefits, right? So my question is, can you move from the normal entry level to the expert, or you have to go through the advanced then before the expert?
So if we know that you have a previous this thing, we'll have a test with you saying you want to go to advanced, because you must have the basis. So if you have preliminary knowledge and we just have a chat with you, you say, oh, I want to go to advanced, or I want to go to intermediary, that's fine. All we need to do is just, okay, whenever the class for the advanced is starting, you join. Whenever the class for expert is starting, you join. So that's okay. So of course we are open, but we just want to be sure that you are tested from us internally to be sure that you are, because the modules is designed in such a way that you must have the basis first, and then we'll call to move forward, and then to the next level. So that way it will make sense that you have, and then it's rigorous. So we want to make sure that, being our product, right? We are taking you to advance. And then at that level, we want to make sure we recommend you to our partners or to people that work, in other, outside Africa, right? And we want to be sure that you have what it takes. You are properly mentored. And then you can say yes, because if you are going to be recommending you we are also going to be making money. So if we have to really make sure that we recommend you, we have to make sure that we recommend somebody who is a product, who I know that yes, can represent globally. I say yes, this person can actually do the best job for us. So I think that's on that. I have Ogbona Zuchuku.
Okay, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
So I've been doing something under cybersecurity currently. So I'm done with the Google Cloud, then I'm trying to pivot into Microsoft Azure. Then my question is, this or M365 is used for Active Directory, the ticketing too. Are you there, sir?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm hearing.
So before now, I tried signing up on M365. I tried signing up, then I tried using my card for though they won't charge the card, but they'll require you to input a card detail there. So I tried signing up. So are we going to get a free Microsoft account if we start the training?
Oh, so definitely you are going to start, because it's practical oriented. You have to get a free account before you start the training. Okay. It's a must for this class. You can't. We are not going to be training you without you having your own account. So that's one of the things we are going to discuss. By the time we are meeting next week. So I'm going to put us through, show us the practical way to everybody will create your accounts. It's going to be 100% practical.
Have a Microsoft email, something like that.
Yes, it's going to be 100% practical. It's practical. You can't get to us and then you can't go without knowing what you need to know. At least at the entry level, you'll be good. That I can assure you. So yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Right. So we have T guests. I don't know if T guests. So I don't know if this okay, we have Toshiba. Can you if you want to speak now? Let's hear you.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir, for the opportunity. I really appreciate. So one of my questions has been answered. So the next question is this: the entry level that we are, or the beginner level, the one that you're about to teach us, can we use it to get something doing, like maybe an entry level job? Is it very possible?
Yes, that's the reason why it's entry level. That's why we have to put it as entry level. Yes, so you should be able to get a job with it. Of course, I would tell you, and I'm not going to mince words. I'm an expert and I'm an architect too. I work in the USO, and I understand that if we are talking about entry level job, yes, you can use that maybe in your local country that you are. Well, does it mean that you cannot get a job outside? Yes, you can. You can try, but we are just going to make sure that we post a job. But I can tell you, if a foreigner is trying to look for experts, look for people who has what it takes, they are going to be looking for higher level skilled workers. So that I can tell you. If somebody is going to be coming from Nigeria or from Ghana to US as a doctor, the person at least must have his onions, must know his onions, must know, has a lot of experience. And if also a US, let's hire you. So I would recommend that, for anybody who is starting, by the time even you start, the level of information and the level of skill you must have acquired over the period of that 3 weeks will definitely should prepare you. But however, if you feel like, oh, I just want to work, let's say, I want with Dangote Group, we want to work with this as an entry level, you can, why not? Any of these organizations that are around you, you could actually have the skill to actually work with them. So there's no problem with that. So that I can tell you. It's a skill. As long as where there is a skill, there's a demand for it. There's always going to be a demand for skills. If it's what you don't have, then you can't give. But once you have it, then you can give it. So that I can tell you. Yes, it's very possible that we have this. Okay, so I'm going to go to the next.
Thank you, sir.
You are welcome. What else do I have here? I'm seeing is it Toib now? Toib, yeah, Salaudin, Toib. Let's hear you. Toib.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening,
Good
sir.
evening. Good evening.
Yes, I'm sorry, I got cut off when I first joined while the slideshow was still displaying. So you were saying something about the beginner level and the intermediate as well as the advanced level, which I couldn't like quite catch. So when I logged in back now, I realized there were some questions on the chat about some payments and amounts. So I'd like some clarifications regarding that. Thanks.
Okay, so we showed different level of how do I call it now? So we showed different level of classes which we are going to train, and then we give benefits. If you have the time, you can. It's being streamed. It's on YouTube. Because of say, a lot of questions I may not be able to go back to that. Now, the issue of payment has to do with those people. Two form of payments here. Number one, for those people that want to get certificates, it's optional. You want to get certificates, and then of course, when you are getting certificate, it means that you are going to be referencing us. Oh, I did my this in here and that here, and so you reference where you did the certificate and all that. So that is one. So it's optional. And then, of course, when you get certificates, that will also qualify you to be added to a group where we can be posting jobs and all that. So, but if you don't want that, it's free. You can go. We are not hoping, we are not tying anybody there. They have to pay for it. It's not a must. Now that also is a qualification if you want to go to the next level, because we want to be sure that number one, you have what it takes. And then we give condition even if you get that certificate. It's not just payment. You have to be able to attend at least 90% of the class. We want to be sure, because what we are actually, focusing is we are focusing more on the competence that you have to display. Because for those who are going to train up to the expert level, we want to be sure that, yeah, these are the people we've interacted with, know that, yes, they have what it takes before we can say, oh, one of their clients needs somebody in overseas. We want to recommend that person for that person. We have to be sure. And so we need people who we are so sure that, yes, they have what it takes. So, and I think there are some other person has questions as regards the payment in terms of that's a question as regards the payment in terms of, if when we show different payments for those who are going to be going to advanced class and those who are going to be going to expert class level. I think that's just it. So, if you kind of go back to the video, you will see where we actually display that. I think that's okay. So I'm going to go. It seems to me that I think I have two more persons. Yeah. So Evans, I think I've already taken Toshiba also. So Evans, Evans Tete, can you go with your question? Then that's the last question that I'm seeing here.
Yes, sir. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, good evening. Yes.
Yes, sir. Been following for a while now. Thank you for having us. And one
I have
question.
a question.
Yes. Okay. Just raise up your hand. I'll call you. Just use your so I'll be able to know. Yes. Use your hand so that I'll be able to know. All right. Go ahead, Evans.
Yes, sir. So my first question was already answered by you regarding going straight to the advanced class. The second one I wanted to ask is certifications. When it comes to certifications, can we sit like your students after the advanced class? Is there a way where we can register and sit for Microsoft Azure?
Oh, yes. Yes. So we are going to be part of what we are going to do. We are part of your journey. We have to ensure, you see, we are going to not just only, we are going to be reading out a lot of materials to you. We are going to be reading materials to you. We are going to be making recommendations to you, DOMs and all that, for those who are going to be going to the next class anyway. So, and because it's our duty to ensure that you are successful, we want to make sure that at least the success rates should be at least close to about 90% plus. And that's why we are concerned about your attendance. We are concerned about the being practical in everything we do. Because if you are successful, you will make reference to us. You ask more people to come and train with us. And then together we can take the global space. Despite the numbers of Indians that are looking for jobs, that have taken over, they say there are still more demands. So the jobs is not going to go. So that's one part. So that's on that. So when it comes to certification, we are going to guide you. We are going to make recommendations. And in your local place too, there are several centers where you can also take exams, Microsoft exams, apart from our own certification. But I can tell you, it's also going to be part of our decision to guide you on, on where, how you can actually get your exam done.
All right, sir. And
you're welcome.
The last thing is, I've been hoping for a while now that this class will start. So as it has started, I'm just hoping the advanced class would also hold as soon as possible too, sir.
Yes, sure. It will definitely hold. Definitely. So I have
thank you, sir.
Named by you're welcome. You named by iPhone. What's your question? I think then I'll take Sina. Is it Shina Ayomi, right? Then,
Okay, good
right.
evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, my question is number one is I don't know anything about that Microsoft this thing. I'm a beginner. So my question is that this class is it mainly for advanced people or for beginners? That's one. Then two, I dropped a message on the chat that will there be certificates for it? Someone replied that yes, that is going to be 10K, 10,000 naira. And my other question too is it every day we are going to be having this training or is going to be on weekends? That's
Yeah.
three. That's my three questions. Then the fourth question is after the training, will there be will be dropping the slide on the WhatsApp platform? The slide so that because of there are some people like me, I might not be flowing with the classes because of network or maybe I'm not hearing. So that after the class, I will be able to go back to the slide and go through it and study it. Then my last question is, will
Okay.
there be
Okay.
a WhatsApp group chat where they'll be posting job vacancy and all that?
Okay.
Those
So
are the questions.
the questions about the payment, you already got that. The questions about whether it's a beginner, whether this
Or
class,
advanced.
this particular class is a beginner's class, but we just
Okay.
need to let everybody be aware that
Okay.
this is a beginner's class. So don't take it as if, oh, this is going to be and then we give options and we are flexible about it.
Okay.
As to when they are finished, yes, there will be a job group because that's what we promised. We want to be sure that we have a job group where people can actually go there and apply for jobs from time to time.
Okay.
So definitely we want to make sure that people are exposed to a job that whether it's your local job environment and all that. We don't have any problem with that.
Okay.
So which other one do you ask? Yeah, I think I've answered a
Then
couple of
I
that.
asked that. Okay. I
Yes,
also
yes. You
asked
also
that
asked that. Yes,
after the class, would there be sending the slide into the WhatsApp platform?
yes. So
Okay.
as per the slide, yes, there's a possibility because what I noticed that because of the many people on the call, we may not be able to use what do you use what's it called? But this is going to be recorded and then
Okay.
it's going to be going to what's it called? It's going to be going to what's it called, to YouTube. And then
Okay.
from there, you can always follow up the class. Even some people who cannot join this, we also encourage them that they can always watch it through YouTube,
Okay.
and then the things that will be much concerned, for everybody is that whether you are joining through YouTube or you are joining through the Zoom, you should be able to have your what's it called? You should be able to participate in the quiz. The quiz will be like when we're starting the class on next week Saturday, for instance, and it's going to be not every day. I think somebody asked a question if it's every day. I don't know if you are the one. No, we are only using weekend for now.
Okay.
Weekend, so which is Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
Saturday. Then I think I need to even ask everybody. Are we kind of comfortable with 6 p.m. or 7 p.m.? Because I know some people in 6 p.m. West African time. Okay, I know we started 6 p.m. Is it something that you want to go for 7 p.m.? I know there was this yesterday.
7 p.m. is fine.
Okay. So we'll go back to ourselves. So from next week, we'll start with 7 p.m. To be 7 p.m. and then everybody should be able to at least either Saturday or Sunday, 7 p.m. Nigeria, you are good to go. Okay, so that said, 7 p.m. would be yes. So that's said. So on and then we can be able to do what we need to do. All right. So let me quickly go to. I think I answer your question, all your questions. Let me go to
Yes.
Shino Ayomi.
Sir, please, can I ask
Good
a
evening,
question?
everyone.
Hold on. Hold on? Let me.
Please, I want to ask a question, sir.
Please, just put your this in. I'm going to call you. They are in order,
Okay.
so I'm calling people based on their
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yes. Good evening. Go ahead.
Okay. My question is this. I want to ask first for the advanced class and the expert class. So, what is the budget? Then, how much are we paying for us to get the certificate? That is first question. Then the second question. This beginner class, are we using system starting from next week? Yes, if we are using system, if the answer is yes, what was the configuration of the system we want to use? Or for now, we are not using system. So that's just the quick.
Okay, so
two
that's it. Because I think you came late. That's why you're asking the question. But I'm going to answer you. So we already have that. It's already in the presentation that we did. We shared, and then we explain number one, the price, what is cost, for you to go to the advanced class, and then of course also for the is there too as well. So those are there. That's one. Second is, the second one too is also explained to as well. I think you asked it. The second was whether the come again. Remind me of that your second question. So the first question.
Like if this.
Yes, okay. Yes, I remember now. So
okay,
we're talking about the device. Yes. All you need is just your system. I think that one is being communicated to you on the platform already. You need that system. Now, you don't need special space on your system because everything is going to be online. So your browser, your system, your internet connectivity, maybe just because of the speed, you need at least about 8 gig. I believe that has been communicated to you already. The requirements you need to have, you have to be on the system. So from next week, you have to use your system because it's practical. So for the advanced class, it's 150,000 naira, and for expert level, it's 2,000. So I think that's what we have to do, right? So now, who else is actually Oyelowo? Somebody asked, I'm not sure. Hold on, let me pick the next person. Daniel. Oh, then Mr. Said will follow. Daniel. Oh.
Okay. Good evening, sir. Good evening, hosts and participants. Thank you for this opportunity to learn M365. So please, you have said it all, but actually I joined late, sir. So sir, I apologize for bringing you back a bit. So my first question is that about this training. When I watch your YouTube now, I learned that it is a free tuition fee, but we have to pay for a certificate. So I want to ask that this free tuition fee, are you teaching us everything about M365, or you just teach us the basic knowledge we need to know, or you cover the basic, the advanced, and the intricacy around M365? One. Second question is that about the certificate, sir. How much is the pricing for the certificate? If you are issuing us a certificate, we should. I'm just like say this, sir. The certificate should be. I read that the certificate we can use the certificate to get a job elsewhere, sir. So sir, how much is this certificate? Is the certificate, is it for basic? Is it for advanced? Is it for expert? Like that. And also thirdly, about the modality of the class, sir. Sir, the class, because I read in the chat box now, I saw that we're having class tomorrow. Tomorrow is Monday, sir. But I'll be following your your WhatsApp group, you posted that classes we hold weekends, Saturday, Sunday, 7 p.m. But now on the group chat, I'm seeing tomorrow, Monday, because
No.
because I'm very sure that most of us here on the call, we have one engagement or the other for our weekdays. So staff, please, sir, for what? For the benefit of all, I think it would be nice if the class we hold on Saturday and Sunday in the evening around 7 p.m. So,
Okay.
Sana, I have two questions on that I've just mentioned, sir. So, thank you, sir.
Okay. So, some of those questions are already repeated and we have already answered them. So I hope that, I'll need people who are asking more questions at the things that we already answered. Number one, during that presentation, we already explained that there are 3 class level. With class level, they have different certificates that we are going to issue. So whether you are this, and we are not teaching it all straight to everybody. It's a free program. The first program is expected you to know to make your decision whether you want to go ahead to an expert, to an advanced level, or to go to the so that will give you an idea. Well, is this it for me? Is this something I can do? Is this something I can do? With after 3 weeks, you should be able to conclude yourself and say, I want to use this to work. Then they will need a certificate. Then you can get a certificate. If you feel, I want to go to advanced class, fine, you can go ahead and go to advanced class. I already explained this one to everybody, that this is how it works. So I wish that we can get this all right. But again, if you miss any part of it, you can just watch the video all over again. And then during my presentations, I made mention of all this. The class is also going to be weekends. We have already made this official now that it's going to be weekend, Saturday, Sunday, 7 p.m. West African time. We are not teaching anybody on Sundays on Monday or Tuesday, because I know people have to go to work. So that people also have other things they are also doing as well. So let's have that at the back of our mind. So I'm going to take 2 more questions before I actually wrap it up today. Mr. Said.
Yeah, good evening, sir. It's a pleasure having you here today. Yeah, I've been following you since the inception, and I've got everything I think I needed. But my concern now is someone raised a time that we'll be receiving the lecture, which I think might not be favorable for some people also like me, because I'm also into an advanced class in some other niche. So I'm looking at if we can do a poll, a vote poll, because I would so much love it if we can have the class for 6, because I have another class for 8, because I know if we start the class for 7, at the end of the day, 1 hour would never be okay for us to get all what we need. So I'm of the opinion if we can create a vote poll for 6 or 7. So with that, if the majority carry the vote, I have no choice, but I'll prefer 6. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay. Somebody want us to create a poll. Okay. I'm going to let's see. Let me just do that now.
So we can do that on the WhatsApp chat.
Oh, okay.
This,
Okay. So let's do that on the WhatsApp. That is true, because some other persons too may not be on this call. True. I wanted to do it here on the.
Yeah, exactly. It's better on the WhatsApp group, sir.
Yes, because it will cover a whole lot of people, 6 or 7. Okay, that makes sense. So we have so thanks the program manager. So he has been the one coordinating everybody since actually. So Mr. Daniel Anidi. So he's been the one coordinating everybody. So I'm just the trainer. So we have so I see a couple of people. We can't take all this call. Oyelowo, I think I'm going to stop it there. Miss, is it Miss?
Yes. So
Yes.
we can take questions on the WhatsApp channel. So
Yes.
you can ask your questions on the WhatsApp group and we'll just answer all your questions there.
Yeah. So
So
they
we
will
don't
follow
waste
up with
much
you.
time.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Probably
Yeah,
the
please.
last.
I want to ask, although I've got some information already, which I wanted to ask initially. But then about the instrumental of the thing, is it possible for us to pay instrumentally for the advanced class, which is just rather 150,000? And then concerning the certificate for beginners, which we are going to pay 10,000 for. Are we still, those that want to go for the advanced class, are they still going to collect, like, let me say, like 2 certificates like that? Then if it's yes, so for the advanced one, are we still going for to pay for the certificates aside the 150,000 that we are?
So this is what we'll do. I would say, because we always take it as a prerequisite. So I would just say just go over if you are going to pay for, is it the advanced class you want to pay for, or you want to pay for, yeah, is it the advanced one you want to go for, or you want to go through the and also go for advanced class? I want to know exactly.
I want to go for the advanced class.
Okay, you
But
want
then
to
I have to
skip.
start with the beginning. Everybody is starting with the beginning.
Oh, okay. Wait, that's fine. So, whichever way. So, it's not going to cost you anything if you still go through and still get your certificate for the beginners class. It's not going to just a token anyway. So, because we want to make sure, yes, we want to make sure that everybody they are grounded, because we don't know what your background is. We don't know what you are being taught. Some people have scattered knowledge, right? We want to
Yes.
bring them to and then you can also learn also from it too. So I would appreciate that everybody get that. That very foundation is very key, because we are building on those foundations. I mean, the whatever it is that you are going to have, we are going to build on it. So, and that will make more sense for us, right? So let's see how
Yes.
it goes from there.
Okay.
So I think
Thank you for that.
yeah, Mr.
And
Daniel, we come.
please, I
Go
want
ahead.
to ask a good favor from you. Please add me to the WhatsApp group. I've been asking for that request since yesterday.
Oh, you've not been added to the WhatsApp group. Please, can you drop your how did you get to? You've not been added to the WhatsApp group?
Yes.
So can you send me your number directly? So that if you can send it on the number directly, or send it to Mr. Daniel. If you know him, just at least you know me. I'm the host. You see me, I'm the host here. You can send your number directly to me, and then they can help you to add you. I'll pass it across to Mr. Daniel.
I'm going to drop the
All right.
WhatsApp. I'm going to drop the
WhatsApp link.
WhatsApp link on the chat box now.
All right.
Okay,
Thank you.
please do. Yes, please do. So so that way it will make sense that way. Okay.
Yeah,
I
thank you
think
so much.
And you
we
can
are
also
good.
send a mail. If you're not on the WhatsApp group, you can send a mail.
Yeah, so Mr. Daniel will pilot everybody. If you want to start paying now for the program, it's up for you, because you don't want to wait until we finish this and then we are switching over. They are going to make all arrangements for you, what it works for you, so that you have at least 3 weeks enough for you to start putting things together. So by the time you go for the next 3 weeks, you are moving to the next class, and then you are getting all you needed, right? So
But then you have not answered that instrumental part, please.
yeah, that's what I'm saying now. So Mr. Daniel will take care of your instrumental payment part. I'm a trainer, so he is the program manager. He will discuss your instrumental payment part, what you need to do. That you have like between now and the next 3 weeks. If you want to start making your payments, for those who are interested to start making payment, who already know that, oh, I really want to go into this, I'm interested and all that. Good luck for you. Just keep doing something and then make payment. So as you are making that payment, it's good for you because it's going to be, and as maybe we start, immediately you finish class and you are switching over, then you know you have nothing to lose because you've already made some payment and made progress towards that. Okay?
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Appreciate all your time. I know some people are still trying to join.
Sorry,
So
sir, before you go, I'm sorry to cut in. I have a question, an important one regarding the question you just answered now.
okay, just give you that one period and then you before we go.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. The thing is, she made mention of something just now regarding the payment of the certification, with emphasis on the fact that if you're moving, fine, you've already made the decision to go through to the advanced level. Do you necessarily need to pay for the beginner certificate because you're already going to the advanced level, right? So we would, I think how I personally would need a clarification on that aspect, because if I'm going to go to the advanced level, do I still need to get a
Yes.
certification
Yes. So
for the beginners
I
level?
think Mr. Daniel will work on the waiver for those ones who wants to go to maybe expert level, and then there'll be a waiver. There could be a waiver for you so that you just have one certificate at the end of the day. So Mr. Daniel will discuss. We'll work on that. So he's the program manager. So he will work on that for people who approach and said, oh, you know what, we want to go for, for those who want to stay on the first level, that's fine. They can just get their certificate. For those who want to continue, I think Daniels will discuss that with the group, if there are going to be a waiver for them. I think that's all I can say because I'm not the program manager. So I'm here to, do the training. So he's going to, even though we work together, but I think the program manager should look into that. All right.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much,
Okay.
sir.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, everybody. Yeah. Please, you can copy the chats before we close the meeting. If you want to join or if you want to ask any other person to join the links, please do so before we. All right. Thanks, everybody. Thank you.